Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, and Bashem Havrakar Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And the sincere shalom goes to the elect Aki in my head is pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. As you know, or you should know, or you may not know, we into the pretty much the halfway point of the Day of Atonement, and I watched been watching brothers' videos, and the Day of Atonement is Salaki, a day when you're supposed to atone for your sins. You afflict your body, for the sins you committed through the year, but just like in the book of Matthew, when Yahweh Shah was fasting, he was tested, when your body and your body at a weak point, and your spirit is kind of weak when you fast, and it's a good thing as well. But Satan will attack you when you're at a weak and vulnerable moment. A lot of us not really used to fasting for 24 hours. You like Apostle Gabar said in his video earlier, we should be out doing the Lord's work when we going through this, so we not going through this when we atoning this day, to keep us from thinking about food and water and other things. We should be out doing the work, but I'm just gonna give a little short testimony what's been going on with me prior to the Day of Atonement. At the camp, me and a brother stopped, got something to eat. Before the Day of Atonement came in, I went to the store, got something to eat. Came out the store. Car was acting strange, It was real hard to turn or whatever. And the battery light was on. My car is an older car, and it's been doing that from time to time. First, it was the alternator. What was it after that? It was the alternator. Then it was the battery, the alternator. But anyway, I went with the Spirit and I drove home. No power steering, and I had stopped at my kid's mother house because my son had asked me to bring him something. Just so happened. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. All right, once I got there, Paul got out, gave him his food. I had tried to pull out. Vehicle wouldn't start. So I had to end up leaving it over here, leaving my vehicle over here. Went home. Came back today because I had her vehicle blocked in. She got a little parking pad or whatever. I had her vehicle blocked in, so I tried to move it out. Well, I rolled it out because it wouldn't start. Then I had a hard damn time trying to push it back up on that hill. It was pretty heavy, so this how we know that 12 tribe chart sign is accurate. Because I had a situation. There's a lot of Issachar tribe of Issachar out here. That's a lot of her neighbors. And I just so happened where I was at, the street was blocked because of my vehicle. It was Issachar, a female. She came, drove her car down in the alley. And I told her, I talked to her nicely, my Lord willing, my spirit is you know, I'm in the right spirit. I talked to her calmly. I was like, I can't move because the car broke down. So she put her hands up. It was like, so what? So I told her again, I'm like, I can't move. And then she was like, why? I was like, I'm broke down. So she banged a Yui in the alley. Came around the other way, pulled her car up in the yard. Pulled it in at a rapid rate of speed or whatever. And got out and called me a motherfucker, you know. And that's the spirit. That's the spirit of a nigga woman, you know. And that just lets you know that we are the same people. But that point really not important. But the point I was trying to make is when I go back to the book of Matthew, when Yahweh was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, and Satan tried to tempt him, you know, that's going to happen. Especially when you're trying to atone for your sins, you know. I could have easily got upset with that lady, because my children's mother did. She got mad with her, said a couple words to her. She was trying to get carnal, and I told her, I said, you know, don't let that upset you. You're supposed to live peacefully among your neighbors. Like, my spirit and her spirit totally different. She real hostile. She rah. And I guess especially right now, because of I'm fasting, like I'm really like in a really slow, not slow, but mellow mind state, man. We can't let Satan try to take away what. No, we can't let the devil try to take away what's rightfully ours, man. You sit up there, we supposed to constantly be thinking about the Lord and thinking about how we can improve as being an Israelite.